What is up, everybody? Cliff Ravenscraft here, and today I want to talk to you about something that did not come naturally to me. It is this thing called ah, discipline. Discipline. In fact, I want to tell you that today I absolutely love discipline. It's not always easy, but I have learned to love discipline. You see, when I began to embrace the power of discipline in my life, everything changed. And I also learned and I began to have hope that anything can change. If I want to have more, I have to become more. If I want to have more in my life, if I want to have more money, if I want to have more love, if I want to have more success in any area of life, if I want to have a better marriage, if I want to have a better relationship with my children, no matter what it is that I want, if I want more in life, I have to become more. If I want to have more, I have to become more. Because who I am today makes me the person who has what I have today. I'm working with the clients that I'm working with today because of who I am today, because of all of the experience and the decisions and actions and just the way that I think, the way that I believe. Who I am today determines who I'm attracting to work with me. At what rates are people willing to pay me today? It is all 100% based upon who I am today. So, if I want to charge more money for the products and services, if I want to create new products and services, if I want to start doing stadium events, if I want to have the most incredible experience with all of my children and provide them the things that I wish I could have had when I was a young kid, all of these things, if I want to do those things, I have to become more. Now, let me see if I can share this with you. There's some folks out there, and I used to be one of them, that have this problem with wanting to have more. If I want to have more, that equals a bad thing. Have you ever struggled with that? I know that I did. I used to be taught over and over again. I had beliefs that were basically thoughts and emotions that were repeated over and over and over again. I used to have thoughts and feelings that if I wanted to have more, that was a bad thing. That by wanting to have more, that meant that I am not being content with what I've been blessed with. For example, how could you want more money when somebody else is dying of starvation? And if you want to go to an extreme, how can you be praying that your toothache will go away when somebody else has cancer? I mean, how is it that you could want more than what you have? Don't you understand how much you just need to be content with what you have right now and just be happy? We could go into all kinds of extremes. That's not the purpose of today's video, but I will just say this is that I used to have a struggle thinking that wanting to have more was wrong. And I will just tell you that I do not have that belief today. In fact, I want more. And yes, today I have way more in my life, more abundance, success, and love than I ever would have dreamed possible 10 years ago. What I have in my life today is way beyond my wildest of wild dreams 10 years ago. But you know what? I want more. I do. And I do not feel an ounce of guilt about wanting more. Why? It's because of this next one. You see, success is what I'm going after. For me personally, I want to achieve success in going after the goals that I have, going after the more that I want. All right. And success, by the way, for me is no longer something that I pursue. This is, by the way, all of this from up here all the way down to this line is from Jim Rohn. I've been studying a lot of his material, his training, his teaching, his philosophy over the last several months. And I learned from him, he said, listen, success is not something you pursue. What I pursue, he found, will elude me. And I love the idea. He gives an idea of going and pursuing a cat. Or if you go into a farm and you go chase and try to pursue a chicken. He says, listen, I found that success is not something that I pursue. The pursuit of more is not, it's not the pursuit of more. It is the attraction of more. Wait a second. See, I used to, when I had struggle about this idea of always wanting to have more, it was always about pursuing more, pursuing more, pursuing more. I'm not content with what I have, but what if I just became more? Jim Rohn says, instead, success is something that I attract by the person I become. Wow. By the person, success or the achievement of more in my life, more financial success, relationship success, physical fitness success, the achievement of more in my life, success in achieving more, the goal isn't the more. It is who I become that is the goal. You see, my goal in life used to be the pursuit. I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. But today, I want to become more, I want to become more, I want to become more. I want to become more of who I was created to be. And the more I pursue who I was created to be, the more I attract the type of success that I want in my life. I attract success. I attract success in my life by the person I'm becoming, not the more that I accumulate. It's not the material things. It's not the blessings. It's not the end results. It's not the goal. It is who I'm becoming in the process that I attract success in my life. So when I think about the fact that I have so much more today than I could have ever dreamed of 10 years ago, and it's not because I have a fancier house, a fancier car. It's not because of the types of products and services I'm doing today versus the ones that I'm doing before. It's not because I have more margin in my life today than I did before. No, it's because of who I am today compared to who I was previously. And I will tell you, it was my pursuit of wanting more that caused me to change inside. And as a result of changing inside, I am a better husband. I am a better father. I do have more financial margin. I do have more time margin in my life throughout my week. I have so much more because I've attracted those things simply by changing who I am on the inside, who I am up in my mind. Success is not something that I pursue. What I pursue will elude me, is what Jim Rohn says. He says, instead, success is something that I attract by the person I become. Now, Joseph McClellan III is a business associate of Tony Robbins. And on Instagram yesterday, I saw him talking about discipline. Discipline, how he defines it, is the willingness to consistently perform the prescribed agenda or activity no matter what, even and especially when it is difficult. This creates energy, and energy creates momentum, and momentum creates rapid growth and prosperity and abundance. So if you want more, you got to do more often. All right? If you want more, you got to do more often. Now, wait a second. Where are we going to connect the dots here? Look at this. Jim Rohn says, listen, if I want to have more, I have to become more. All right? And then when we think about more, we come down here, and how do I get more? So if you want more, what do you have to do? You have to do more often or consistently. And it's called discipline. Disciplining yourself. It's actually, and then Tony Robbins himself says, hey, if you want more, you need to raise your standards. In fact, you need to actually get rid of the word want, and you put in if I must, instead of want to, if I must have more, I have to become more. And this is how we attain more. It's through discipline. And discipline is going to come when we actually raise our standards and when we turn our wants or shoulds into musts. Surround yourself, by the way, with people who are playing the game higher than you are, and you will find yourself automatically raising your standard. In fact, let me just show you something real powerful here. So when I think about my life and how all of this has radically transformed who I am today, the way that I show up in the world, I'm going to show you a little secret here about how I believe I've achieved so much of the success that I've achieved in life. So here we go. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is another Jim Rohn quote. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Your life, Tony Robbins says this, your life will be a direct reflection of the expectations of your peer group. Now, what is it that you want more of? Do you want more from your financial situation? Would you like to have more financial margin in your life? Would you like to have more health and fitness in your physical body? Is that something you want more of? I hope so. Do you want more from your mental attitude, your mindset? Do you want more positivity? Do you want more gratitude? Do you want more thankfulness in your life? Do you want more happy thoughts versus depressing thoughts? Do you want more thankful thoughts than angry thoughts? Do you want more from your mental attitude? Let me ask you this. Are you married? Do you want more from your marriage? If you're not married and you want to be married, do you want more? Do you want more in your relationship with others? Do you want more? Do you want more from your faith life? Do you want to grow in that area? Do you want more in your professional life? Do you want more from your career? Do you want more from the work that you do? Do you want more margin in your life? Of course, margin financially, but just in time. Do you want more time throughout your day to do the things you feel called to do? Or just to have recreation and hobbies and have fun and enjoy the moment, in the moment? Do you want more impact in the world? You see, it's not bad. This is what, guys, none of this is bad to want more of any of this. And you know what? I want more of all of it. And today, look at these things. For those of you who have been following me for more than a decade, any of you who have been following me for more than a decade, you know the content that I was creating 10 years ago. There is no doubt that every single one of these, I have exponentially more of all of this. Every single bit of it. I have more of all of this stuff. Amazing stuff that makes up a quality life. I have way more of this stuff than I could have ever even dreamed of having 10 years ago. How do I have more of it? It's because I attracted more financial success. I've attracted physical health to my body. I've attracted a positive mental attitude. I've attracted an amazing marriage with my wife. I've attracted a great relationship with God. I've attracted great professional success and growth and networks. I've attracted more freedom in my work schedule, and I've attracted more impact in your life, in the world, as a result of who I've become. I didn't pursue these things. I pursued me. I pursued growth. I pursued becoming more. And by becoming more, I have more to offer. And when I have more to offer, more people are attracted to me. In every area of life, it is incredible how wanting more is not a bad thing. But if you want more, you have to raise your standards. If you want more, no. Forget wanting more. It's not wanting more. It's I must have more. You see, I no longer want more financial margin. I must have financial margin in my life. I must have a physically fit body. I must have a positive mental attitude that I can bounce back from some of the obstacles and the crud that comes my way. The things people do that are not within my control, that used to derail me and keep me depressed and angry for days or weeks at a time. Do they still impact me? Yes. Do I bounce back within hours or within days? Yes. It's because I must become more in my mental attitude. I must have a great marriage with my wife. I must have a great relationship with God. I must grow professionally. I must have more margin in my life. I must impact the world before I die. These things are not things I want anymore. I must have them. See, I no longer have a struggle. I used to struggle with wanting more. Now I must have more. And you know what? Discipline. It's the key. It's that consistently doing those things, performing the agenda, the activities consistently, even when and especially when things are difficult. How do I do this? It's because I'm the average of the 5 people, Jim Rohn says, that I spend the most time with. Tony Robbins says, your life will be a direct reflection of the expectations of your peer group. You see, what happened is I put myself in a group of people who were playing life at a higher level than I was. I put myself and surrounded myself with a peer group. I upgraded my peer group to people who were out there disciplining themselves because they must have more. They must have more. I surrounded myself with people who are consistently becoming more. What I found is I want to do life. I want to surround myself with people who must have more, who are consistently going after more, but they're going after it by changing who they are. And the thing is guess what? The people that I'm doing, there's not a single person that I do life with in my peer group. Through my mastermind group, there's not a single person that I'm doing life with consistently that is absolutely content with staying with. It's like, you know what I have right now, it's fine. I don't need a thing. You know what? I'm just gonna take what I have here and I'm just gonna hold it all tight and just be thankful every single day. Not a single person in my life. No, if I ever had that person in my life, I would exclude them from my peer group. I would stop spending time with them. Instead, I am always doing life with people who are not pursuing more, but who are becoming more through the pursuit of what they must have, through pursuing their calling in life. That's exactly who I'm doing life with. And as a result of doing life with people who are doing that, and by the way, not only that, they're happy in the process. We wake up with gratitude, understanding that everything we have today, we have in spite of our mistakes, in spite of the screw ups that we do in life. So, not everything is perfect. You know, we are thankful every day for the grace. We're thankful for the mercies that are new every single day. Trust me. We're thankful for what we have. We have great gratitude and we understand how blessed we are. But we want to be able to do more because we feel called to do more in this world. We feel called. We feel like we must pursue this stuff. You know, greater financial margin, greater physical health, mental attitude, marriages, spiritual life, professional life, margin in life overall, and our impact in the world. This, my friends, is when my life shifted. When I intentionally chose the people I would surround myself with, every area of my life changed. I began to discover the power of discipline. Surrounding myself with people who were consistently performing the agenda, performing the task day after day after day, even when and especially when it was difficult. That, my friends, is how I've gotten to where I am just 10 years later, living a life that I couldn't have even dreamed of a decade ago. And I believe it's available for you as well through the power of a mastermind group. If you have not done so already, I encourage you, go today, nextlevelmastermind.info. Nextlevelmastermind.info. submit your application today and upgrade your peer group. If you want more out of life, you're going to have to upgrade your peer group. You're going to have to surround yourself with people who are playing at the game of life at a higher level than you are, that can help you take the things that you want and turn them into musts, that can encourage you along the way to never give up the desire for more in your life, and to help you always be thankful for what you have, but knowing that it's through the pursuit, not the achievement of your goal, but it's through the pursuit of your goal. It's the progressive realization of a worthy cause, a worthy idea. It's the progress. It is the growth. It's who you are becoming each step of the way as you do something today that you thought you could never do before. You become more. If you want to know why people aren't following you in social media, why people aren't listening to your content, people aren't reading your emails, if you want to know why you're not having success, people aren't buying your products, it's because they're not yet attracted to who you are. Become more. Upgrade your peer group. Head over to nextlevelmastermind.info. I look forward to helping you take your message, your business, and your life to the next level.